As we move further into 2022, it seems we've controversially entered a recession. Buzzword. I say controversially because there's differing opinions on the state of our economy here in the US and, as a whole. Apparently we can't, agree on anything. No one can agree on anything. Apparently, we're at each other's throats 24/7. It doesn't matter what side you're on. You have to be enemies with the other side. You can't interact with the other side civilly. And you just, everything's got to be political. It's almost as if the people up top benefit more by having us at each other's throats, divided, and not just with the understanding that most people share common ground regardless of political affiliation. Interesting. Kind of makes you think. Maybe that's a topic for a different channel. But regardless of however you vote, regardless on your opinions on the matter, we've entered our second consecutive quarter of negative growth, and inflation's at like 9.1% at the time of filming, and cryptocurrency's at an all-time low. Okay, it's just total bloodbath there. So what does this mean for watch collectors, and why am I talking about this here on the Time Teller channel? Well, guess we gotta tell the time to find out. It is 3:02 p.m. Let's get down to business. As the modern world progresses, there's a desire for kind of a more advanced, higher-tech alternative currency, and as newer, more youthful investors enter various markets, buying, selling, and trading looks very different than it did decades prior. Buzzwords like blockchain, NFT, Bitcoin, crypto, they're now industry jargon, and when it comes to economists and analysts and people investing, you gotta know what those things are. And guess what? Regardless of if you even wanted an alternative currency and whether or not you even understand what a blockchain is, you can't deny that there's a lot of money to be made. And you absolutely can't overlook the fact that a lot of people made a lot of it. And I'm actually kind of speaking in the past tense here, because they made a lot of money at one point, but the way things are going now, it seems a lot of people lost a lot of it too. That's right, on May 23rd, 2022, the New York Post spoke of that month's crypto market bloodbath, losing nearly $2 trillion in value. So while many of these new investors came up on a lot of new money to flex with, it seems in 2022, at least with their impulse buys, they may be experiencing some buyer remorse, and the wristwatch market is proving just that. So according to the Washington Post, brands like Vacheron and Longa, they seem to be less affected by this crypto crash, but other brands like Rolex and Patek, they're seeing heightened activity on the secondary market. That's a quote. So people are theorizing that crypto investors are trying to sell some of their expensive items to make up for the money they lost during the crypto crash, that freaking bloodbath. Again, $2 trillion in value lost. Now, I've mentioned at Watch Charts on Instagram. Again, follow them at Watch Charts on Instagram. It's an account that I follow, super knowledgeable. They have it laid out very, very clearly and concisely. They show graphs on, the value of watches, really hot watches, where they are in the market right now. And we're going to use them again as a reference today. So the AP Royal Oak, various reference numbers, are down 2 to 8%. Patek 57121A down 35%. Rolex Daytona reference numbers are down 10 to 19%. The Patek Aquanaut reference numbers are down 20 to 24%. And the Rolex Explorers are down 6 to 11%. Now, we should note, many of these products are still well above MSRP. Okay, so it's not like they've lost that much from MSRP and you're going to find them at a steal. It's just that they're well above MSRP, but they're well below where they were before the market corrected. So people have been asking me what I think about all of this, right? And I'm kind of torn because I'm not a big crypto guy. I don't really even understand the blockchain or like an NFT. Like, okay, cool. It's like, I'm just gonna screenshot that bad boy and now it's mine. You can't do that! You can't freaking do that, dude! But what I'm trying to say, like, jokes aside, I didn't really lose any money in the crypto bloodbath because I'm not a crypto dude. But I'm also not going to celebrate the fact that a lot of people lost, like, huge portions of their investment portfolios. I'm not going to celebrate that. I will, however, say there's an opportunity and an upside to a downward market. Okay, ooh, maybe I should write a book. The upside to a downward market. Watch that. Gato, Google that. There probably already is a book, but it's probably written by a nerd. Not like me. I play Call of Duty and watch anime all the time. That doesn't make me a nerd. But jokes aside, with more people unloading their watches and trying to get rid of them, gives you like greater opportunities to find some of these sought after watches at prices that you haven't seen in a while, right? I mean, let's face it, prior to that crypto bloodbath, there were things like the Daytona Ceramic Panda being like, I think $52,000 at one point, and that was like an average, and that watch is worth $13,750, okay? MSRP is just under $14,000. There's no world in which that should be anywhere near $50,000, but that's what the market was stating, you know, at the peak. And guess what? It's gone down substantially. So hey, if you still have a ton of money to burn, but not that much money to burn, you're gonna burn less of it. Brighter silver lining, brighter side. What I'm trying to say is there are a bunch of products, high-end, expensive products that were harder to find that are becoming a bit more easy to find. So if you have the ability to go out and take advantage of this, then you're going to be buying things at a lesser cost instead of buying them when they are super duper high. It's just common sense. You don't have to. I'm not saying that because things are low right now, you gotta go buy that Daytona, because let's face it, with the way things are going right now, it could drop like even further. But you're going to be finding them now at a more competitive price than you were months ago. But again, I gotta go back and say, we're at the time of filming, we're like 2 weeks into like an official recession. Well, official, unofficial, because no one's going to say that it's in a recession. But we're only like 2 weeks in, so we'll see how this goes. And as this thing goes, I will continue to bring you the news and current events in the watch world. This has been the T3 Report. I'm just kidding. This is the Time Teller channel. I didn't invent time. I just tell it.